Good morning, my fellow Nigerians. My name is Sydney Imobio. I am the president of Southern Nigeria Middle Belt and Northern Minorities Forum. Our headquarters is in New York, in the United States. I am speaking on behalf of the forum. We want to seize this opportunity to touch many issues. But the first thing is to congratulate the youth. Congratulate the youth and thank them very well for the good job they are doing. We recognize this as the first time that the youths of Nigeria have really come out to tell us that they exist. We are fully in support. We are members of EndSARS police force. We also want the youth to further their cause, their demand. They should talk about overhauling the whole system, the whole police system. Remember, it is not just SARS alone. Somebody has been heading the police force. It is only now that they deem it reasonable because you have forced their hand to what they are doing now. If you keep quiet, nobody will listen to you. These people, they are evil. They don't mean anything good. They don't mean well for you. They have pauperized the youth. No job, no light, no water, no health care, no future, nothing good. They have nothing good planning for you at all or your yet to come generations. All they know is to steal the money and put you into what we may say we call a penury, pauperization, where you will be eating from the crumbs falling out from their children if they will allow you. They regard the youths, I won't say as slaves, but as their house guard dogs. Dogs who cannot speak. This is the first time you have really come out to tell us that you exist. Go beyond this level. Let nobody intimidate you. Let nobody bribe you. Be constant as the northern star. Thank you once more. Remember, the country is going to be left over to you. If they are dividing you and making you to solicit for different breakup, it is not going to happen. I'm very sorry to say, but that is the bitter truth. Nothing is going to happen that way. Your first enemies are the governors, not all of them. I don't want to mention name. But if somebody is suspicious that he will be one of them, that is his problem. Not all the governors. But I can mention a few ones that we know that are very, very proactive and very good. We have Otom, Governor Otom from Benue. We have Governor Wike as number one. I must place him in his rightful position. We have Governor Godwin Obaseki. Well, to some extent, we have some others who are doing their best, but they are not proactive. The real problems we have, when I say we, I mean the entire South Middle Belt and Northern Minorities Forum, the Northern minorities, are the legislators. They are there to maintain one legislator in Nigeria is higher than, costlier than to maintain 5 legislators in America or Britain, where we run to. People lay their lives for those countries to develop. But in the case of Nigeria, people steal other people's lives away for the country to be pauperized, for the country to go backwards, for you to be slaves, and for you to be treated like dogs. Thank you, youth. Don't relent your efforts. Close your ears to whatever sweet talks they are saying. The IGP does not mean well. Buhari does not mean well. The legislators do not mean well. Most of the ministers, they don't mean well. I hardly can see anyone there that I will exonerate. They are there to enslave you. So, you are talking about the overhauling of the police. That is a very minute segment of the whole system. Once more, I will say thank you. This time, you can discover or realize what we have been preaching. Unity of purpose. Now that you are united, you are not separating one group from the others. The Igbos are demonstrating. The South are demonstrating. The Southwest people there are demonstrating. You can see the effectiveness. Very soon others will join you. Don't be disturbed. It has been the case of divide and rule, but now they are graduating to from divide and rule to divide and conquer. It is no more divide and rule. It is now time for divide and conquer. They are capitalizing on the fact that very soon 2021 will come, and people who are interested in politics will start to talk of politics. We want to be the minister, we want to be the governor, we want to be the president, or even the senators. So when you are canvassing for position, you no longer want to offend anybody, but you want to know that you are undoing yourself. You get into the same trap and you will be stuck there. Even if you were good before, if you go into their group, you must be ready to become bad. That is that. Then the main thing we want to talk about is about this divide and rule, which have been prevailing in the country. From divide and rule to divide and conquer, we are now facing conquest, which will soon happen. Buhari knows what he's doing. Buhari is bidding on time. Buhari did not come to represent the interests of Nigerians. Buhari is not there for anything good. Buhari is the head of terrorists. If not, how can you tell me that the man who was coming to rule the country, remember these two statements, and now think of what is happening. If I'm not there, baboons and monkeys will be soaked in their own blood. That's a statement of somebody intending to come and rule the country. If you don't vote me, baboons and monkeys will be soaked in their blood. Now you voted him. You were talking of Boko Haram then. You were talking of defeating Boko Haram then. Who are the sponsors? Who are the sponsors of Boko Haram? If Buhari knows nothing about Boko Haram, how come he was number one on the list that they mandated to represent them, to discuss anything, any affair with the then federal government of Goodluck Jonathan, Buhari was the first person. Or conversely, can you think of a man boasting that he will make the country ungovernable if he was not if the country did not do what he wanted it to do? Was he talking alone? Have we ever thought about this? That is there. Now, he has been able to hold the country down. He does not listen to anybody. By his appointments, you know that. By way of the service chiefs, you know that. By way of railroading somebody into the highest position, the pinnacle of Department of Justice, you know that. Police, you know that. Customs, you know that. Immigration, you know that. Immigration is very important to him. He wants to know who is coming in and going out. You don't talk to him. Otherwise, you'll be exiled. A good example is that of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Though we do not support the idea of breaking up the country, but we support the idea of good people coming together to deal with the bad ones. Buhari is alien to that country. He is not a true native of Nigeria. Is he no longer a Fulani? But I don't mean every Fulani is bad. We have indigenous people of that country. People like the Yorubas, the Igbos, the Kanuris, the Biron, the TV, the Edo Nukwe, Idoma, Gwari, Urobo, Isekiri, etc. Name them. All these are indigenous. These alien people, they came, they conquered the north. Though there's nothing like north, what they now declare as north, they conquered the true indigenous Hausa people. And since then, we have no peace. Why can't we come together and reclaim our country? For the first time, our group are so happy about the doings of the youth. NSAS. It is not just the SARS alone. And police brutality. Call it SWAT. Adamu is very clever. He is doing the biddings of his master. Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are, if you are a true Nigerian, you should doff your cap for the youth, what they are doing now, what they have done, and what they are yet to do. I heard some people suggesting that the government of Buhari is not going to resign. It is not Buhari. The fault is with us. Buhari is a single person, even though he relies so much on his brother Fulanis from Futajalo area, Algeria, Sudan, and Niger, Chad, and the rest places. He has opened the border for them. They are coming in. You are wasting time if you decide to relent your effort. This is the beginning of the true revolution. This is the beginning of a true demand to reclaim our land. Youths, we thank you so many times. May God be with you. May God give you more energy to ask for more and to hold our country as your own country that we are going to leave behind for you. The youth, know this thing today. If you don't demand for it, think of a situation where somebody like E.K. Clark, about 19 years, is still fighting for freedom. Think of about where people like who do I call now that is very elderly? Anyway, you all know what I have said. This is not the fight for the elderly people. You have to know that it is divide and rule, from divide and rule to divide and conquer. You are doing this thing, except some of the few northerners, people from the north that are supporting. Otherwise, you don't really have SARS in the area dominated by the Fulanis. You don't have police checkpoints. You don't have the killings of innocent people. Even if they do anything, they are pampered. Boko Haram, for instance, more than 3,000 people have been reabsorbed into our security agencies. People who were killing you for nothing, now they are giving uniform and authority to kill. You have to know this. Please don't relent your efforts. We look up to you. The destiny and fate of our country is in your palm. To bring down a bad government is not a difficult thing. Disobey their orders. Do anything you know that will bring the government down. Do anything that you think is right to make the country go forward, rather than fighting yourselves over nothing. Mocking the work, babu the chop. Look at the ministers. Look at the legislators. When I say this, we have some exceptions. People like Abaribe, Senator Abaribe, people like Honorable Ikega, people like, it is unfortunate that he was manhandled because of a lack of proper information. Senator Ikweremadu, they are all working for us. If you are not with us, you are against us. Please don't relent your efforts. We are begging. Southern Nigeria, Middle Belt, and Northern Minorities Forum, we are very much in support of what you are doing. We are in support of what some of the few legislators we have are doing. It doesn't matter whether they are few. We cannot foreclose all the names we want to mention. But think of a situation where you have a lot of moles in the south. How can you work successfully? Some of the police officers, they are not just Northerners alone. I mean, Fulanis alone. Although Buhari has spread his the net across the country to make sure that his brothers are in control of all the agencies. Most of them are not from there. Those killing the killer policemen, some of them are from the east, some of them are from south, some of them from southwest, some of them are from Middle Belt. What I am suggesting, what we think is that make this the last warning, and make this the last time you will accept police brutality. Immigration, they extort you there. When you come down, you're on the way, they are going to extort you along the road. Imagine a situation where you leave Lagos to Abuja and you have more than 50 police checkpoints. When you pass Abuja and you are going to any part of the north, any part of where you have the Fulanis, there's no checkpoint. And the checkpoints are all there to extort you, to harass you, to kill you. Handle this aspect. The entire police force review. It is not about SARS. Adamu is there doing his master's bidding. This is what we have to thank you for. You are doing excellently well. The international community is watching. Is watching. Thank you very much. May God be with you, Nigerian youths.